Hey, chickadees. Oh my gosh. Literally long time no see. Literally long time no see. How's the hair? How's the hair? Girl, I feel ugly today. I feel ugly. Great. Wait, she said great. Yay, awesome. You guys won't believe this. I played hooky yesterday. I played hooky. Bitch, I called out of work. And I was sick. I don't think I've ever done that before. Like, I've never like woken up and just like called out, like to call out sick. So basically yesterday Sunday night, I spent the night at B's place, and we woke up Monday morning and he was getting ready for work, and then he like left, right? And then he came back in the room and he was like, oh, my brother, he doesn't want to work today, so I'm not working. And then, so then we fall back asleep, and then my alarm goes off, and I'm just like, well, if you're not working, I don't want to work. And like, we had like, okay, so Saturday, Saturday was really bad. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Ow. Ow. No tea, no shade. Oh my gosh, I hope the lighting is like not bad. Yo, what the hell? Oh, there we go. Sorry. Technical difficulties. Oh my god, stop. Saturday was really bad because I forget how it started. Oh, I remember how it started. But basically we got into an argument, and like it got to the point to where like he said like really hurtful things to me, and like it didn't sit right, and I don't really want to think about it because like I'm finally like fine, I'm like over it. It's like whatever, it's in the past. Like, he said what he said, I don't care, whatever. Like, made a mental note in the very back of my brain, like I'm not gonna forget that, but you know, I will forgive. You know, I'll forgive, but I won't forget. So I was really upset. So Saturday night, I ended up leaving. I didn't spend the night. It was like the first Saturday night where I didn't spend the night since we first met. And I went home and I slept, and I took my test because I had to take a test on Sunday. So I took my test, I cooked my food. It was really nice. I was able to like sleep. I was able to, you know, get like just some good rest Sunday. So I went over there Sunday afternoon. And I had made up an excuse that like my throat was hurting, and then I was like, oh, like I swallowed like a fish bone. I coughed it up like overnight, so like I feel better, whatever. And he like kind of was going with it and kind of believed it. So I thought. So, you know, Sunday was like kind of fine. We were walking on eggshells, and then towards like the evening of Sunday, just like I just couldn't stop thinking about it, and like he could tell, and like I felt weird. So then I ended up telling him, and then he felt bad, and then he started crying, and then like it was a whole mess. And then we ended up like going to bed, like not like sad or upset with each other, but we just went to bed, and it was just very like melancholy. So yesterday, like we spent the day together, and it was kind of like damage control almost. That's like why like I was like, you know what, let me just call out of work, let me spend the day with him, because you know, like it'll help, like, you know, it'll just help us like kind of like rekindle things. And then like yesterday, tell me why, like we're having like literally the best day ever. Like it was a pretty good day, and then he out of nowhere like starts to like feel all weird, start overthinking. But then like as soon as we got back home, he like snapped out of it and stuff. So I think he's fine. I think he was fine. But yeah, so kind of vague, everything. I mean, I guess I'll tell you guys what he said. But we had like a conversation last night, and like, because he was talking about like his friend. And he's like, yeah, we would just say like hurtful stuff to each other, and like it's basically like who could say the most hurtful thing to get the other one to shut up, and then they then they get mad at each other and they don't talk for like a week or so, and I'm like, that's really toxic. So I think that's like kind of, he was like slipping into that behavior. Saturday, I don't think he like was consciously like, cause I feel like now he's comfortable with me, so I don't think he was like consciously thinking of me as like a boyfriend in that moment. I think he was just thinking of me as like a friend, or, you know, like his bestie. Like, I don't know. I'm supposed to hang out with my bestie today, allegedly. It's like so weird because like I have to like communicate that now. Like, it's like, oh yeah, I'm like gonna be hanging out with so and so. So I told him, he's like, oh, so you're not gonna come over tonight? I was like, I don't know. And he said this Sunday, and he said this today, and he hasn't really been saying this before. But he's just like, oh, just let me know if you come over. Just let me know if you come over. What is that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean? Just let me know you're gonna come over. I should just be able to just show up, you know? I should just be able to show up. Why do I have to let you know? Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. He's so sneaky too. I wish like I had like a fake phone. Here, let me get my ID because it's like kind of rectangular. So like, okay, I'll go up and go to the bathroom, right? And he'll grab his phone, he'll be on it, and like he'll be like laying on the bed, or he'll be like whatever. And then as soon as I walk in the room, he like swipes up and closes whatever he was on out. Every time I get back. There's never been a time where I get in and he just keeps doing what he's doing. He always like, and I'm just like, could you be more obvious that you're trying to hide something? Like, hello. And then he was telling me yesterday while we were hanging out, like, he's so like I'm telling y'all, he's not the brightest bulb. I don't think so. He was telling me, okay, so tell me why I thought he like was like healing from his like relationship or whatever. No, bitch. He was dating this guy who lives in Leesburg for 8 months. And the guy from Leesburg asked him if they wanted to get married. Like, he basically wanted to marry him. But he was like, oh, I just needed more, like, the guy from Leesburg just needs more time or whatever. I don't know, because, like, I don't know what it was. But basically, like, he still really likes the guy from Leesburg. Like, he really likes him because they stay in contact. And he was like, oh, you know, a month before I met you, I hung out with the guy from Leesburg. And he was like, when I met you and we started dating, I texted him and was like, oh, I have a boyfriend now. And the guy from Leesburg said, oh, I thought you were going to wait for me. This is where it gets a little sticky, you guys, because he told me this story before. But when he told me this story before, it was not, oh, I thought you were going to wait for me. It was, oh, I'm happy for you. So what is it? So I'm kind of under like I kind of feel like And I told him this too on Sunday. I was like, the way you were speaking to me Saturday night was making me feel like I'm very replaceable. Like, because he was just like, oh, you know, we can just keep playing, like, I can just keep playing the game, like, next bitch, like, who's the next one? And I was like, oh, like, oh, like, that's how this is. Like, okay. So now every time I hang out with him, like, for these past couple days, like, that's all I can think about is like, he's just waiting to call in the next bitch. And then, boom, on my way I go. So, yeah, like, it's just really, like, crazy. And of course, you know, he was like, oh, I was just joking when I said that. I was just joking. And it's like, that's not a joke. That's not a joke. That's not really something you joke about. So, yeah. But, in other news, like, I'm literally so obsessed with him. It's so bad, guys. Like, I'm so fucking obsessed with him. Like, I just fucking love him. Like, I'm just so fucking obsessed. That's why, like, if he breaks up with me, like, I don't know, like, how I'm gonna take it. Like, part of me thinks that, like, I'm not gonna cry. I think what I'm gonna miss the most is just, like, the drama and the attention. Like, I just love that. Because, like, I don't know, it just gives my life, like, it just makes my life more exciting. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, like, the drama doesn't affect me personally. It mostly, like, affects him. And I just get to, like, be, like, the witness. So it's, like, watching, like, a reality TV show. But, like, kind of participating in it a little bit. But his roommate finally moved out yesterday. So it's also kind of good that we both had the day off. So the girl that was sleeping on the couch, she finally moved into her room. So today was the first day where there was no one on the couch sleeping. And it was, like, so nice being able to, like, wake up in the morning and, like, not have to, like, tiptoe around. And, like, it was just, like, really nice. And I bet you that girl felt the same way too when she, like, went to bed. Like, she's probably like, oh my gosh, like, yes, I could sleep on a bed. She's sleeping good today, honey. She's sleeping good today, honey. Today at work, I need to take a test. I have to do a homework assignment, a quiz assignment, and I need to work on a different homework assignment, but I don't have to finish it. I just need to, like, get half of it done. And then I have a bunch of other work to do. Like, oh my gosh, it's been such a busy day, guys. It's been such a busy day, but we got this. We got this. We got this. Well, let me go to work. Sorry, I've been kind of, like, MIA. There's just hasn't been really any time for me to film. But yeah. TTYL.